the wrinkling. The wrinkling is gonna happen. Every time, like, you were sleeping so peacefully until I went and got a drink, and then all of a sudden I started talking, and now the cat thinks I'm talking to it again. Every time. Every time. It's like, oh, you're talking. You gotta be talking to me. Like, there's no other way that you're not doing that.
Silly kitties.
So, if I remember correctly, it's not like I'm trying to think about the future, right? Of our little base here. If I remember correctly, you could only put a certain amount of steam engines per inline pump.
Okay.
So, like, eventually we'll have to make another bank. Eventually.
Okay.
So, we're gonna need military technology. So we might make, I'm thinking that we might make a military loop or assembly line. Like a military science assembly line. And, bless you.
Hey, sneezing right on the cat.
Oh, perfect. That's exactly where you want to sneeze. The next science that we need is going to require a transport belt and it's going to require a transport belt, and it's going to require an inserter.
Inserter?
These yellow bitches right here that are pulling stuff. What I would like you to do, because I want you to sort of learn how to do this stuff. Over in this general area, doesn't necessarily matter where, I'd like you to start trying to put together some sort of loop or like some sort of assembly line creating one of those parts. If you want to do the transport belt's easier. Or you can try to do both. But yeah, we need to start doing that.
All right.
Always pushing the noodle.
Inserter. One iron plate. One iron gear wheel. One electronic circuit.
But from here, like, I'm not gonna make you try to build all of these next sciences, because it gets pretty ridiculous trying to like build all these yourself. I'm not gonna be that much of a dick.
Okay.
But yeah, just general input on the way that like you think I should do it or whatever, or like, you know, ideas. You can be the ideas man.
The ideas man.
What are you doing?
Don't I need iron ore?
No. So what the like what I like to do is, rather than making an entirely separate, because this is gonna be way too much for just this one science. So
Okay.
like this, we're gonna split it off. So just how we did it up here, right, with a copper, because like the amount of copper production you made, like, it's ambitious, and like that will get us probably through even the next science after the one that we're building. We can just split it off.
Okay.
Sometimes I get sometimes it get like this game gives me the feeling that it's like, kind of sounds like we're in like an Austin Powers movie. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't really know why, but
what? Yeah.
I don't really know why. It's just like, so just barely. I was like listening to the music. It kind of sounded like Austin Powers, like the Doctor theme or Evil theme song, whatever, you know.
Right.
Iron, like, you use like the absolute most amount of iron in this game. It is ridiculous how much iron you like actually need to use. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna double up the probably gonna actually double up the amount of iron production that we're already doing right now, because it is absolutely, oh, I didn't want to do that, but it's okay. It is absolutely ridiculous how much iron you need in this game.
Right.
All right, let's see what you got. You got some copper sproyings, and you got some what you call it? You got some electronic circuits.
Yup. Just cooking along.
So what the goal is as well is that I would like to put, if we can manage it, to put the green science also on this belt over here. If we can manage it. Now, whether we will be able to or not is kind of a tough question, but also best weapon in this game, 100%, rocket launcher, without question. Especially when you can.
So it's cool it has a rocket launcher in it.
Oh yeah, I mean, so one of the things that I didn't show you with my one stream, or that one save game with my stream, is that you can actually make a robotic spider that shoots rockets and can walk over anything, just about.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, that thing is nuts. I see the noodle working.
And I need more goddamn belts that I'm trying to belt. The layout, don't worry, I totally understand. It's total turds, but
I mean, as long as it gets the job done, that's really all that matters. Because what I will say is that there's one product in this particular science that uses the same thing. Or there's two products that uses one product. And I don't believe that you're set up necessarily efficiently. I mean, there's a way that you can still use it, but I don't think that you're necessarily set up efficiently in order to get the one or the two products that need the one.
okay. Well,
So
I can sit here and look at it for a while.
What you're doing right here is a good idea, because we kind of need transporter belts, and I really don't see us moving to. So there's several levels of transporter belts, just so you know. This is not the end all be all of transporter belts, but I highly doubt that we need the other ones. So there's red belts and then there's blue belts. They both go faster and they fit more things, is the essential difference between them. Well, no, we don't necessarily need to feed it somewhere. It's just that I would have it just set up like a touch differently. So the copper cable we're not going to really use for anything else.
Okay.
Except for making inserters. And then what I would do is I would actually move this power pole, and I would get rid of this light, and then I would put two assembly machines right here, and like on basically both sides of this belt, which I'm actually gonna like. I don't think this is powering anything, so hold on. Yeah, it's only powering the light, which I don't care. So I would put assembly machine right here and right here.
Yeah,
and then
go, Bert's, just break stuff while you're explaining it. Just break it.
Oh, I already did. And
Yeah,
then what I would do is I would do something like this, and then something like that, because these are long-handled inserters. so that you
Why
can
does
grab
that
your. Why does that matter?
Yeah, sorry, you were about to say that.
Yeah, so if you put stuff like right here, right? So
Yeah.
the inserter needs, that's the thing that needs the gear wheel as well, is the inserter. So and then what you could do is,
You asked me to make inserters?
well, either, I mean, you have like half of, or you have one component of science 2, which is transporter belt. I said you can make either or. And you kind of made half of the inserter and you made all of the transport belt.
Oh, I don't remember the other task, but anyway, yeah.
So, you do some of this, right? And then, because an inserter also needs an iron plate, and you just happen to have an iron plate right here, right? And then your inserter
Gotcha,
also
I
needs,
understand.
yeah,
And the long arms. Gotcha. That's kind
yeah.
of neat.
So yeah, there's many ways to skin one particular cat. We're gonna be actually using the long handles for when we make steel, because
Ow, you dick! Ow! Don't bite me.
but, and then, or not even putting into, actually having this is actually not a bad idea. We might make an entire other thing for just electric circuit production, because electric circuits are in every motherfucking thing. But you can, instead of like, you can do one of these boys like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that'll grab from the inserter or the whatever, and then it'll put it into here. Technically you don't need 2 of these, but it takes a while to or actually doesn't take that long to produce an inserter. But like, we could just finish it off like right here, and we already have technically science 2 done.
Nice.
And we can just get rid of this, get rid of that, and get rid of that, and then pick that up off the ground. And then we have to belt this to another assembly machine to make science 2.
Okay.
And we would belt the other, we would belt the transport belt, or we could just make an entire another transport belt thing. So it could be the one that we pick up, right? Oh, there's a thing. So rather than something using infinite resources, if you look in the chest, like if you look in the inventory of the chest, you'll notice that there is a red X. So you can change how full the chest gets. So obviously with like making inserter or the transport belts, you want it kind of high, but you don't want it so high that it's taking every motherfucking resource to make transport belts. Right. So you can limit it to, say, like an entire row. It'll make an entire row of inserters and then it'll just stop.
Nice. Okay.
But
yeah, that's quite cool.
But yeah, we can literally, like, this, the one that you made, we can just have that as our transport belt one. And then we can just do basically something similar on the other side. Have 2. Oh, this is gonna fuck everything up, but it's okay. Nope, too close. Nope, too close. And then we'll just do one of this. There we go. Everything is connected. So we can just do one of these. One of these. And then one of these. And then you can... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Aha. Oh, shit. Whoops. I accidentally changed the recipe. I'll just do it manually. So there's a way that you can, like, say if you have a bunch of, oh, I did that backwards. Whoopsies. And you need to be one of this. Okay. And then what we can do is we can... I'll just grab 3 of those because I kind of need them right now. We can do one of this and one of this. Get a belt. See, now they're all on, now they're both on one belt. And they're on each side of the belt.
That's cute.
And then we can, you know, move it, like we can pipe this down and then we can put it over here and then we can put it on the other side of the belt of the red science. That way that we have 2 different sciences all happening on the same belt. And then it just passes it down. Look at all those fast boys go though. They're like, hold on, give them a second. Hey, yeah, huh.
Why are you making some? Oh, it's to speed up research.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.